Calaroga Shark Media.
Hey, I'm Johnny Mac. Now through Christmas, on Monday and Wednesday, it's normal episodes, and on Tuesday and Thursdays, it's 5 Good News Christmas stories. Here's Aster Ireland.
One year, the Canadian airline WestJet brought to life a holiday fantasy for passengers flying to Calgary. With a digital Santa Claus set up in the airport, the travelers were asked to share their Christmas wishes. As the flight took off, WestJet employees embarked on a shopping spree to fulfill these wishes. Upon landing, passengers were greeted with their desired gifts awaiting them at baggage claim, ranging from simple necessities to grand electronics. This grand gesture was not WestJet's first foray into spreading holiday joy, as the airline had previously delighted passengers with a flash mob and gifts on a late-night flight, reinforcing their commitment to creating unforgettable holiday memories for their customers. Nell has become a cherished figure in her Bend, Oregon community, renowned for her commitment to supporting local families during the holiday season. Her journey began when she discovered the potential of Oregon's bottle drop program as a means to gather funds. Inspired by the prospect of using this method to provide for a family in need, Nell reached out to her neighbors and nearby businesses, offering to collect and donate their recyclable bottles and cans. Nell takes a personal approach, visiting the grocery store to purchase a complete holiday meal for each family, along with essential groceries and a new kitchen towel. Overwhelmed by the generosity she witnessed, she expressed her deep emotion, saying, "I have never in my life been so moved by the kindness and actions of so many. The people in this community are amazing." Her story stands as a testament to the power of community spirit. Last March, on a historic Friday, marking 180 years since the fateful day Charles Dickens chose to eternally memorialize a name in A Christmas Carol, members of the Dickens lineage came together with kin of the real Jacob Marley. Mark Dickens, alongside Lucinda Hawksley, descendants of the renowned author, encountered Christopher Marley, who shares blood with the storied Dr. Miles Marley. The name Marley was borrowed by Dickens in 1843 to craft the character of Jacob Marley, the lamenting former associate of the notorious Ebenezer Scrooge. The true Dr. Marley, an Irish resident of London, once hosted a St. Patrick's Day celebration attended by Dickens. A conversation about unusual last names led to Dr. Marley's comment on the rarity of his own, prompting Dickens to vow that Marley would become well known before year's end. Indeed, Marley became synonymous with the quintessential Christmas narrative, A Christmas Carol. Dr. Marley passed away in Port Isaac, Cornwall, in 1854. Now their progeny, including Dickens's great-great-grandson Mark and great-great-great-granddaughter Lucinda, have reunited. Even the venue for this meeting was significant. The same 11 Cork Street in London, where Dickens and the original Dr. Marley first met. On December 15, 1959, at the age of 17, a young individual enlisted in the Army. Within 5 days, a decision loomed: return home for the holidays or remain at Fort Carson, Colorado, to endure 15 days of KP duty. The recruit, alongside a comrade, yearned to go home but lacked the funds for the bus fare. Thus, they embarked on a daring 1,100-mile hitchhiking journey to San Antonio, Texas, a gateway to their respective homes. One bound for Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, and the other for Aransas Pass, Texas. Their first leg concluded in Trinidad, Colorado, where they spent a night sustained by cafe coffee. The following day brought a stroke of luck. A semi-tractor rig offered them passage to Amarillo, Texas. There, they faced a weary trek across town to resume their quest for a ride. As the day waned and the chill of snow set in, their prospects dimmed. However, hope arrived in the form of a Volkswagen Beetle, its interior a cozy den for a young family, and their shaggy canine. The driver, generous and kind-hearted, invited the soldiers into the warmth of his vehicle, promising them a direct ride to San Antonio. In that crowded Beetle, with a makeshift bed replacing the back seat and the family's full entourage aboard, the soldiers found their path home for Christmas. The family extended their generosity beyond the confines of their car, providing meals and, in an ultimate act of benevolence, purchased the bus tickets for the final stretch of the journey. the soldiers were left with an indelible impression of kindness, a memory to cherish and recount with gratitude, hoping that the same goodwill would forever be returned to their benefactors. Liz, a seasoned dog trainer, was well acquainted with the unexpected moments of humor pets can bring into our lives. This was particularly evident during her annual Christmas celebration. Her Australian Shepherd Riker, known for his impeccable behavior and his role as a certified therapy dog, usually spent the party away from the guests, a precaution to prevent overindulgence in treats and to avoid underfoot mishaps. However, on one occasion, at a guest's request, Liz decided to introduce Riker to the gathering. He was met with affection and attention, reassuring Liz that he would maintain his good manners. Yet, in an unguarded moment, Liz noticed Riker's attention shift. The sugar cookies, temptingly placed on the coffee table, had caught his eye. In an instant, defying his well-trained nature, Riker plunged his snout into the cookie bowl, scarfing down the sweets with zeal. When Liz managed to interrupt his feast, Riker emerged, his face hilariously adorned with frosting, sugar, and sprinkles. Overcome with laughter, Liz found herself unable to scold her ordinarily disciplined companion. We've reached the end of our Christmas Good News Roundup for today. I'd like to thank Johnny Mac for the chance to guide you through these stories. I'm Aster Ireland, leaving you with wishes for a wonderful day ahead.